Thank you so much for having me, Angel. I appreciate it. And the topic today is LinkedIn. What are you waiting for? Let's get started with a history of LinkedIn, just to give you some background on the platform. I just want to make sure. Are you guys seeing the timeline okay? Okay, good. LinkedIn was founded in 2002. Growth was slow for the first few years. And in 2005, companies were able to post job listings and search for prospects on the platform. In 2007, businesses started to advertise and LinkedIn became profitable with 15 million members. In 2011, LinkedIn's network grew to more than 100 million members. In 2016, LinkedIn was acquired by Microsoft, and then magically, a year later, membership grew to more than 500 million members. So here we are in the middle of 2020, and LinkedIn currently operates the world's largest professional network on the internet with nearly 675 plus million members in over 200 countries and territories. That being said, only 3 million LinkedIn users share content on a weekly basis. That means most people are not using the platform to its fullest potential. While 2020 definitely hasn't been normal for running a business, it is a fantastic time and definitely an opportunity to grow your network on LinkedIn. Everyone is online these days. When you don't feel comfortable leaving the house to network face-to-face, LinkedIn is a great opportunity, a fantastic place to grow your network and connect with prospects and referrals. And so let's talk about some boss ladies of LinkedIn. We're going to talk about a few people that you must follow here. These business owners have grown their networks, and a big part of their business is because of their engagement on LinkedIn. Let's start with Kristen Sherry. Kristen lives and works in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. She has written multiple books that are bestsellers on Amazon, including her latest children's book, You've Got Gifts. Her UMAP book popularity sparked the UMAP training organization that certifies coaches, consultants, human resources, and career services professionals. Kristen is also a native of my hometown, Buffalo, New York, and so I immediately wanted to follow her. Belinda Aramid lives north of the border in Toronto. Belinda developed a framework to bring influencer marketing strategies into the B2B space, sales space, called Sales Fluence. Belinda is someone that I met on LinkedIn, took a masterclass with, and she's been a mentor to me on my LinkedIn journey. Renee Vidor is actually a friend of mine here in Columbus. She is an author. In fact, her book, the Women's Community, no, that's not the name. Measuring Up is the name of her book. Measuring Up, How to Win in a World of Comparison. It just came out, and I can tell you it is a must read. I'm about halfway through it, and now that we've met some of the ladies who've transformed their businesses through their commitment on LinkedIn, I want to talk a little bit about comparing LinkedIn profiles. When you're putting it together, there are a few things to pay attention to. We're going to take a look at two of my clients' profiles to compare them. First, Malay. One thing he does have going for him is he does have an excellent profile picture. He is hard at work to create a better cover photo and headline as we speak. Malay is one of my smartest clients who is looking for his next opportunity. He is a cell biologist. Now check out Chris, also a client. Chris has not only wrapped up working with me, we're actually on our second project together. You'll notice that Chris has customized his banner at the top of his profile. He also created an eye-catching and SEO-friendly headline to go with his professional headshot. You do not have to be a graphics designer to choose a great cover photo. Websites like canva.com and Pixabay are huge for the do-it-yourselfers. Chris is not only someone who designs learning videos, he also is a couple months into his own video content journey on LinkedIn. His videos are very informative and entertaining, and I highly recommend following him on LinkedIn. Now, how can I improve my LinkedIn headline? Here are the things that are the big takeaways from this masterclass. First, your cover photo. Take a close look at your cover photo at the top of your profile page. What does that cover photo say about you and your business? Are you proud of the image or graphic? Does it speak to the LinkedIn audience to explain exactly what you do or who you are? Did you even know that you could change your cover photo? That should have been my first question. Next, your profile photo. What your profile photo should not be is a selfie, a family shot, or a blurry picture. What it should be is a clear head and shoulders picture taken within the past 6 months. And if it's not a professional shot, it should at least look like it is. And now your headline. Is it just a job title? Is it just that you are a business owner? Not that I'm minimizing that in any way, shape, or form, but does it describe you? Does it speak to you? And does it speak to your business accurately in a way to get people's attention? This one may take some brainstorming in order to come up with the right words. On average, it takes my clients a couple days to really brainstorm with the right words. But in the end, if you share their before and after shots, it's a world of difference. And we have a bonus tip. When was the last time that you gave or received a recommendation on LinkedIn? Did you know that recommendations are just as important to prospects or referrals on LinkedIn as those reviews you get from clients that are on your Google My Business page? If you have outdated recommendations or none at all, now it's time to reach out and swap. Give your connections recommendations and ask them to repay the favor. It's just as simple as writing a few sentences, so it shouldn't be anything too complicated.
It took a lot.
And here is where to find your recommendations. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of your profile to check them out. And there's a couple of mine from a couple of my recent clients, including Chris. Now, a little bit about my LinkedIn adventure and how I have come to understand so much about LinkedIn. My LinkedIn journey actually began in 2008. Back then, LinkedIn had a reputation of a website where you started an account, posted your resume, and then you were out of there. The only time I would log back on is to occasionally connect with former colleagues or maybe to update my experience or skills. I really wasn't very active on it until 2 years ago, almost to the day actually. That's when I started as sales manager at a small IT startup right here in Columbus, and my engagement began. I started using LinkedIn as the primary way to bring in leads. I integrated LinkedIn into my daily routine. And in just a year and a half, I grew my network from 400 to 11,000 connections. When I left that position last fall, everyone that I had networked with, that I knew, even acquaintances, friends. They all wanted to have coffee, to have lunch, and pick my brain and find out how I did it. And I realized that there is a need for this information. So I became a LinkedIn coach and started my own business, sharing the knowledge and all the tips and tricks I had learned independently through my own LinkedIn journey. And Leverage Up began. So what is Leverage Up? I help people to grow their networks on LinkedIn. And very simply, my process produces results, and we want to share what works and show you what LinkedIn can do for you. There are so many myths of LinkedIn, so many falsehoods that I try to tackle and to basically go myth and fact on both sides of the screen. For one, you can't just create a profile and be done with it. Your profile is what you put into it. It's basically your business card or your website that isn't your business card or your website. It's your billboard out there for people to see who you are and what you do. Without a robust headline, without a picture, and just a basic summary from your resume, you are not doing enough and you're not getting enough out of LinkedIn. Also, another myth is a lot of people think that LinkedIn is just a B2B social network. It's for all business owners, regardless of what your company is. Whether you work with companies, whether you work with businesses, whether you worked with moms, anyone can really get the most out of LinkedIn. If you take the time to craft your profile, put your best foot forward, then you are in a better position to leverage up. Once you establish that profile, you connect, you engage with your connections, you post, you show your authentic self, your true personality, and you will see the tides turn. You'll see your following grow on the platform, and in the end, the goal is to optimize your presence on LinkedIn. So how does this work? In essence, I work with you. I'm your cheerleader. I work with you to leverage up your LinkedIn presence. We start with your profile because whenever you engage, whether you like, whether you comment, or whether you even post, people will go to your profile to check you out. So we have to start at your profile. If you aren't satisfied with your profile, then the rest of our work together just won't work. So I break down your LinkedIn profile, give you advice and suggestions. In the end, it's all optional. There's no gun to your head saying you must do this. It's your choice. I just share on my feedback. But we revamp that profile or we just fine tune it to make it the best first impression possible. From there, I teach you how to better engage with the professionals that you need and want to be connected to, the people who will refer you and could be prospective customers are out there. You just need to know how to find them. Once you're ready to go, when it comes to engagement, we then start to work together on creating content. And again, because I customize this, I have people that just want a LinkedIn profile makeover. I have other people who want a profile and engagement. So if you want to go to the content step, then we move on to this one. But another myth for LinkedIn is that sharing an article or something that someone else wrote will get you connections. And I really have to say nope to that one because I show you how to create and post original value-added content to get in front of as many people as possible. We don't offer package deals for our clients because everyone's LinkedIn journey is different. We customize the plan for each person who works with us. And following each session, our clients will walk away with homework. Not time consuming, but ultra important to work toward the goal of that call and of the entire coaching session. And in the final call, we recap our work together. and discuss the progress toward your ultimate goal and get you on the road to working independently. Thank you so much, Angel, for inviting me to this Evolve Masterclass, and thank you to everyone who joined us today. And I'm always available to chat via email, also on LinkedIn, of course, and I have some time now to take questions.